Oh, fuck, I'm awake. Holy shit. Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Friday Night Football Review. This is a very late review tonight. This is currently 12:08 a.m. that I am recording this video. My God, I just fucking fed and woke up from watching one of the most boring Friday Night Football one of the most Friday night football games that I've fucking ever seen. It's Jesus Christ. Well, the first game was close, but it was shit and boring. Titans defeating the Dragons, 14 points to 12. Fucking hell, I'm gonna fall over here. I'm so fucking tired. And the Roosters defeating the Broncos, 58 points to 12. My God, they were very clinical, the Sydney Roosters, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I watched about 30 minutes of the Roosters Broncos game and then I walked out. I just could not watch it. I think it was 24-6 at that point. And honestly, when the Roosters got out to a full try to, I think it was 24-6 or 28-6, I had to walk out. I had to walk out of the room. I could not watch another minute of this game. I refused to sit there on a Friday night, working my ass off all week, and watch a fucking game of football, which was basically the Sydney Roosters at football training tonight. They absolutely destroyed the Broncos. It was like watching a game. It was like watching football training with the Sydney Roosters at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The Broncos were that bad. I think they made the Roosters look good. And the Roosters, they're beating sides at the moment that they should beat. And next weekend they play the Raiders, which is a massive game for that last top four spot, unless Parramatta drop off. But big game next week. But my God, let's go back to the first game, which was a huge upset. Titans 14, the Dragons 10. Are the Dragons done for the season? After tonight's performance, you'd have to say they probably are gone. They got a tough run home. I think they play Penrith and Melbourne. Let me just check the Dragons' run home here. They got the Cowboys next week up in Townsville. The Raiders at Wynn Stadium. Then they finish with the Knights at Newcastle. And then Melbourne down in Cogra. So very tough run home for the Dragons. I don't think they can make the 8 now after losing tonight. If I had won tonight, I would have given them a chance. If I had won the night and the Sharks lose tomorrow, then it makes it interesting. But let's go back to the game itself. Now, me personally, I reckon it was a very boring game. It was 2-0 at halftime in favour of the Dragons. And the first try didn't come until the 46th minute where Jacob Host scored on the left edge for the Dragons. And then I think it was 8-0 at that stage. And then about 5 minutes later, Philip Sammy scored a try for the Gold Coast. And then the Dragons kicked a penalty goal with about 10 to go. And the Dragons were leading 10 points to 4. And then Tyrone Peachey scores a try for the Gold Coast to make it 10 points all. And then the Titans make a break with about 4 to go from nowhere. And Jamal Fogarty on the inside, and the Titans go on to win the game 14 points to 10. And, honestly, the Titans looked like they were going to get beat. And then the Dragons found a way to lose that game. It was a bit of a disappointment for the Red V tonight. But the Gold Coast, I thought they played with a bit of heart. I still think they're a boring side of Titans. I was really bored watching the way they play, and the Dragons were playing very structured tonight, which clearly was a disease for them going forward. And for the Titans, on the other hand, I thought, it was a gutsy way to win a game of football. There's no doubt about that, but I still think they're a boring side. They won a game that they were lucky to win, and the Dragons for mine, they're practically done for the year. When the game's on the line, your big name players got to step up, like your Corey Norman, and he's the halfback of the. He wears number 6, Corey Norman, but he plays like a halfback. He's got to take control of that side. Can't expect a young kid like Adam Clune to win the game for him, or you can't expect Matt Duffy to win the game for him on the bell like he's done so many times. I think Corey Norman needs to step up, and I thought it was disappointing tonight. But well under the Gold Coast on getting a win, and they're probably going to avoid the wooden spoon now. They still could have finished with the wooden spoon, but they're going to avoid it now. So, well done to the Gold Coast. I'm going to give this game... Actually, no, I'm going to give the Dragons' performance tonight a 3 out of 10. They were terrible. And I'm going to give the Gold Coast performance a 6 out of 10. Did well to get the win. My top 3 on ground here. I'm going to go... Jeez, it's not easy because there was a lot of really good players for them. So I'm going to go number 3, that Jolliffe lad, that young front row Jolliffe. He's number 3. Number 2 is going to go to Jamal Fogarty. Thought he was terrific. And number 1, my man of the match, it's going to go to AJ Brimson. I thought he was outstanding in the Titans win. Let's go to the next so-called game. I reckon it was more of a fucking football training, this game. Roosters 58, Broncos 12. Now, I'll go through when I walked out of this game because I don't remember the exact time, but I'll tell you right here. So, Tupanui scored in the 4th minute, and I was thinking to myself, fuck, this is not good. And Isaac Liu scored. And Tedesco scored. And then Tupanui scored. I think it was 24-0 at that stage. That's when I walked out. I didn't watch another second of this game. It was absolutely shit. Fucking boring. What a shit Friday night, honestly. And, you know, the Broncos, we all knew they were going to get flogged here, but fucking hell. Oh, look, there goes the phone now. Just like the Broncos season. There it goes, down the fucking drain. And then the Katoni State, I got to the pub and I saw Katoni State score a good try, so good on him for that. But in the end, they ended up scoring. But next try was Josh Morris, Daniel Tupou, Nat Butcher. So there's 3 tries in 15 minutes there. Then it was Josh Morris again, Tupou again, and then Brett Morris for the last try. Fafita did score a try in between that, but I didn't even say that. But fuck me, the Broncos, you fucking losers. Are you going to show any effort at all this year? Bunch of fucking imposters, honestly. As for the Roosters, they still win without Keary. They still find a way. Luke Keary probably be back next weekend for the game against Canberra. And I think Sonny Bill might be making his return. So, you know, he gives a fuck about Sonny Bill, but he'll be back. But not really a game of football to talk about in this one. I'm going to give the Broncos performance tonight a 2 out of 10. At least they scored a couple of tries, but they're still shit. And I'm going to give the Sydney Roosters performance tonight a solid 9 out of 10. They went on with the job, as you'd expect. And that's why they're the back-to-back premiers. My top 3 on ground, I'm going to go number 3, Josh Morris. Number 2, Tupanui for the Roosters. And number 1, my man of the match, it's going to go to James Tedesco. Scored a try tonight. I think he set up 5 tries. He's playing a lot of first receiver. Like, you know how Cameron Smith plays first receiver for the Melbourne Storm from dummy half. And he sort of takes control of the side. Tedesco's doing a lot of that first receiver stuff, but at the line like a 5'8". So, very interesting to see Tedesco do a lot of first receiver stuff. And I think it's good for his game so he can develop more of a leadership role and become more of a ball-playing, playmaking sort of fullback. So, I'm glad Tedesco's doing it. A lot of people have been shitting on Tedesco. Oh, he's been quiet this year. He's been so shit. No, he hasn't. He's developing his game and he's trying to come up with more attributes to his game that makes him more dangerous than he already is. So, I like how Tedesco's playing at the moment. I love this first receiver stuff. Hope he keeps doing it. If you want to be a great fullback in the NRL, you should go and watch James Tedesco because you might actually learn something because he is so good at what he does and he is one of the best fullbacks in the game. Probably is the best fullback in the game. Probably one of the best players in the world as well. So that's why he's the current Dally M and that's why he's the back-to-back premiership winning fullback as well and the Australian and New South Wales fullback. So James Tedesco is one of the best players in the game and he is proving it each week even though people still think he's playing bad. He's not. He's just developing his game. But, yeah, Tedesco's my man in the match tonight. Yeah, so I'm getting out of here, guys. By the time you see this video, I'm not sure if anyone's a night owl like I am, but most of you guys will probably see this video in the morning. I'm going to upload it now, so it should be up by just before 1 a.m. So I'm getting out of here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the Friday Night Football review. I'm getting out of here. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Enjoy your Saturday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.